Hello, 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 hello. This is Shayla here again, back with another video. And this video is pretty nice. It's pretty exciting because I've been doing a lot of spiritual work for the past few weeks, actually since September. About this specific energy. Now, one thing I want to explain is that it's December, the first of the month, and next year, all right, it's going to be 2024. And the amount of significance, the amount of power that each year has is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. I use numerology to help assist in having intuitive predictions for myself in the way that I need to be moving for the upcoming years or months, because you can also do intuitive predictions, numerological equations for each month of the year, as well as understand the holistic energy that you'll be in for the whole year. So the first thing I want to go over before I start expressing and explaining things is 2024. Now, right now we're on 2023. Now, just in case some of you don't know about numerology and don't know about the spiritual years within each year, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick explanation of it. Okay, so here's a breakdown of how to understand the spiritual year that you're in. This is on a collective level. You can also understand personal years based upon a different equation, which is on your birth date. And so for 2023, we do 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3. That equals 7. That means in this year, being the 7th year, and understanding the spiritual meaning of the 7th year is that everybody on a collective level has spiritually developed in some way. Simple as that. This was the year to where your spiritual understanding has just broadened in some type of level. And now, since we're going into 2024, we have 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. That is 8. Okay, this is an exciting time because this is where 8, 7 rules the spiritual realm. It really does. It's all about dreams, meditation, self-reflection, introspection, things of that nature. But the 8 vibration, the power of 8, it deals with a lot with the financial and the material realm. It deals with your place here. And with that comes with power, abundance, and authority. This deals with your self-worth in this earthly plane, how you move. This deals with your relationship that you have with money. Do you love money? Or does that feel weird to love money? How does that loving money, does it make you feel greedy? You know what I mean? Like, these are the type of things. When you have money, do you waste it? I mean, if you had $10,000, would it just be gone just like that? Where you're still in the same place that you were before you had the 10,000? Or as money being the energy of trade, being the energy of exchange, how are you putting in the work to utilize money in a way that it helps you grow? Do you have a good relationship? Just like, let's say with your partner, with your lover, with your friends. When you have a good relationship with them, they help you grow. Do you love money enough? And does money love you enough to the point that you help each other grow? Like, that's the energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the abundance. That's the power. And that's when you dictate your authority in the decisions that you make and the thoughts that you have and the intentions that you establish before we enter into the spiritual year 8. Now, today is December 1st when I'm making this video. We are in the beginning of Sagittarius energy. We really are. This is the time of blessings, for real. Like, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is all about expansion. All about expansion. It's like it's this energy that deals with bigger ideals, the bigger picture. Where are your goals really stemming from? Where is that vision that you have in your mind, that your soul truly desires? Because with the year, with the spiritual year 8, this is the energy of, you can have literally anything you want, but not everything. Not everything. And this is where I remember I received this. You must have translucent transactions, clear exchanges, translucent transactions, clear exchanges. What is your intention? And now, at this time, it's really good to make sure that you prepare. Address your money mindset. Address when you feel lack, when it deals with this material, financial world. Because we can receive abundance in multitude of ways. And the way that we receive abundance can really dictate how we feel. And I'm going to actually explain a little bit more in depth about that, because if I'm having intentions, like, we don't have to do just financial. Abundance can come in many ways. So if I do abundance in my relationships, I'm going to talk about this one experience that I have. When I was in a relationship with somebody who, the relationship honestly was pretty bad. It was pretty toxic, in a general sense. But everything that I went through in that relationship, by the time I got to the end of it, the abundance that I received from it was more self-love. The ability to say no. The ability to set boundaries. Understand how I feel and communicate how I feel. That's where the abundance came in. So even though that experience, it was tumultuous. Did I say that right? Tumultuous. The way that abundance came through had to go through that, because I decided to seek love, to seek appreciation and respect from something outside of myself, when I should have done that with myself in the beginning. And I say that because in the year 8, we can experience abundance. But in the way that we experience abundance is going to be different from everybody, depending if we do the work that we need to do to prepare for it. Because if I would have done the work to understand the lack of self-love that I felt for myself, then by the time I entered into that relationship, it wouldn't have been as tumultuous, because I decided to do the work to develop the self-love myself. So anytime there was something up, I could pick it up and establish, hey, I don't really like that. And be okay with that. Now, that's one thing with the energy, the spiritual year 8. The level of power that you have within yourself to know what is for you and what isn't. You want to be able to make decisions that are most in alignment with who you are on a soul level. Because we can go on Instagram, we can go on the internet and look at all these types of things and be like, oh my God, that's so great, she's doing so good, or he did that, and that's awesome, and it's you can allow yourself to be distracted by what looks good, what feels good, on the outside, than what truly resonates and what fulfills you on the inside on a soul level. And I want to emphasize on a soul level, because a lot of times what we think is not really what we need. Okay? A lot of times, especially from what I've learned in meditation, is that Spirit has led me to really understand what I truly want beyond what I logically can reason with myself to perceive. When I go into meditation, I perceive who I am, what I want, what I truly desired, through being open to understand myself even more. Because there's been a lot of programming, and when I even look at in childhood, I didn't grow up in a wealthy home. I actually grew up in a home to where money was a big issue. Okay? To where, I didn't ask for things because I didn't feel like I could. So establishing and understanding your energy of lack, where it comes from, and taking the actions to implement that change will help you prepare to receive the abundance that you need with much more ease in the year 8, in 2024. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because just like how I told you, I want to give another example, but just like how I told you with the relationship, if I would have done the work previously, that would help me go through the relationship that I went through with a lot more ease, because I had a lot more understanding and knowledge with myself. Now, I remember last night actually, I was in meditation, and the energy or the story that came up that I got reminded of was when I I was painting for a few people. I was teaching them how to paint, and they did a buffalo. Now, as I'm like painting this, I was wondering why they chose a buffalo. I was like, this is a pretty difficult painting. Like for people who don't know how to paint, this is surprising that you chose this painting. And luckily, while I was there, they actually expressed why they chose the painting. And it was because of its spiritual significance, its symbolism. They heard that a buffalo is the only animal that actually goes directly towards the storm instead of away from it. It faces it head on. Because honestly, you have to deal with the storm anyway. So why prolong it? Why prolong it? And they really liked the fact that the buffalo, with going towards the storm, there was courage, there was determination, and there was trust within yourself. And the spiritual journey with going through the storm, with facing whatever you're going through head on, it allows you to feel the abundance at the end, to feel at peace much more easier, much more faster than if you were to actually run from it, to hide from it. Do y'all get what I'm talking about? Oh man. I talked a little bit about shadow work in my previous video and meditation. So if you have any questions about that, go check those videos. You can also leave a comment, ask any questions, express your experience. If you resonate with this, let me know. Okay? Connect with me. I would love that. Because this energy, Sagittarius season moving into 2024, a pretty abundant time. And I want to express and let everybody know that everybody can receive the abundance that you want, but there's work to do for it. There's work. And everybody's different. Everybody's unique. But everybody deserves to have the ability to do what they want, to live the life they deserve, or they feel like they deserve, to have all those desires fulfilled. And it takes time. But the thing is like, you know what I mean? If you know you're doing your work, you know you're addressing things, then it's going to come. I mean, it has to. No way. And one thing that I received about this spiritual year 8 is that doubt is not a factor. You have to be in full expectation that everything is happening for your benefit. That only good things are happening, no matter what. Because a lot of times, when it comes to life, things turn out so much differently than you expected. And that's the key. When you realize your expectations are not being fulfilled, you have to open your mind to see the true reason why. Because only good things are happening for you. And that's the energy you have to stay in. That's the amount of power, abundance, and authority that you have to have within yourself to truly understand who you are, what you came here to do, and manifest your soul's desires, your deep desires within your heart. Not just in your mind, but within your heart. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry. That was so good. That was like... Oh, man. Like, this is literally the energy I've been working on. That I've been doing a lot of, shadow work, introspection, rituals, things of that nature. Because this is like... this is it. This is it. This is it. Everyone deserves to live in abundance. Simple as that. All right. Well, I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful to have come here and expressed all the things that we've been dealing with, working with, and, give a little info about the energy. Please let me know down in the comments if you received valuable information for yourself. Encouragement, inspiration, or even knowledge. If you have any more questions, come on, comment down below. I would love it. Alrighty, I'll see you in my next video. Oh, and by the way, alright, from here on out, I'll be posting every week. So put the notifications on, subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.